Hello everyone, Sharpedophile here, and I'm going to be bringing you a NU match, and it is a part of ElmasSuelto's ElmasSuelto5150's NU tournament thing he had for some sort of subscriber special, and it was a pretty fun match. I got to play someone I've never played before, which is a good thing about tourneys, and sorry I haven't been uploading anything recently, but I've just been really busy, and don't expect too many uploads here in the near future. But I thought I'd give you this one. Yeah, so let's get this battle started. I think I've rambled enough. So I'm going to lead off with my Aerodactyl. He's going to lead off with his Gligar. Pretty good lead there for the NU spot, and I'm going to go for the Aquatail here, thinking that he's going to just set up Stealth Rocks, not being scared of me, but he actually goes into this Fearow, which was, I was kind of surprised to see. I don't really see those too much in NU. Another thing about this tournament is you had to have 3 original pokes, so yeah, that's a pretty neat thing about it. So he goes for the U-turn, gets a crit, kinda matters, kinda doesn't. It's more about out-predicting me here. It's what's going on. But since my Arbok stayed in, he doesn't know what I'm going to go for. So he's trying to debate who he should switch into and, what would be the best course of action for him and such. So, I am just going to go for the Poison Jab. Not trying to over-predict too much yet. And that's kind of my downfall here right in the beginning. He does play very well. He switches into Gligar, takes the Poison Jab really well. I don't get any poison hacks, and it's too bad that I'm not at 3/4 over half. Oh well. So I predict his switch, and I go for the Glare, and he just stays in on EQs. So he outplayed me that entire first part there, and he came away almost unscathed with the paralyzed Gligar, which, that doesn't really matter that much. So I'm going to send in Pokey, and this Lapras is going to wreck some stuff up. Usually, it used to be Specs. I don't know what happened to that. I apparently put leftovers on it. But I am going to go for the Surf, and somehow it does not kill. I do not understand that. That is not okay. He sets up Stealth Rocks, which is even worse. I mean, I don't know how the Surf did not kill that Gligar. There's no such thing as the Eviolite. This is 4th gen, people. Beats me. He must have some heavy Spadef investment. I really wish I had that spec. So I'm going to go for the Ice Beam. I don't know why. I just do. But I guess I figured he would just get rid of his Gligar. And I went for the Ice Beam because Ice Beam is a fun move to use. So, yeah. I'm going to go into Cacodemon here. And he is going to be scared out hardcore, but I'm just going to go for the Seed Bomb over the Sucker Punch, predicting him to be scared out, and yeah, take out his Gligar. He does that for fodder. Good play there. Now he can switch into a good counter, or a good check to Cacturne, which will be, all good for him. And yeah, that's pretty good, which will be this Magmortar, and here's one of his not standard sets. I think it's going to be Substitute, or he's going to do Calm Mind or something setting up, because he knows I have the Sucker Punch because I'm a Cacturne. So he is going to set up the Substitute, and I am going to actually go for the Calm Mind, thinking he can't do anything to me. I am Miss Murder, and I do what I want. But he sets up a Belly Drum, and I'm like, gasping for breath. He gets a Salac Berry Boost, and I'm like, oh crap, game over. And it's pretty much, I've got nothing to counter this guy. And now I'm going to have to make a switch, which is kind of fodder, hoping that maybe I can live something, go into my humps. And yeah, boom, Fire Punch, get killed. You just got wrecked by a +6 Magmortar. So, oh wow, not looking good here for me. So I'm going to go into my Cacodemon, threaten with the Sucker Punch, and I actually do go for the Sucker Punch, and he goes for the Substitute. And now he's trying to PP stall me. But now I think he's going to try to outwit me here. Go for this, the fire punch, knowing that I'll be going for the seed bomb. So I go for the sucker punch again. And he goes for the substitute. So I'm like, okay, now he's just going to go for the fire punch. I guarantee he's just trying to PP stall me. So I go for the seed bomb, take out his sub, which is fantastic. Life Orb Cacturn, such a man. And now I'm going to predict him to predict me to go for the sucker punch. So I stay and go for the seed bomb. He does go for the substitute, and I take him out. So +6 attack, +1 speed. Magmortar, he don't do nothing to my Cacturn. And that is just intense, because Cacturn is awesome. But I make a bad play here. I go for the Endure because I believe that Marowak is going to knock me down to 1, and I wanted to see what it was going to do. And so now I go for the Seed Bomb, which I should have done in the first place, because this does a crap ton. If I would have done that in the first place, I could have killed it off with the Sucker Punch, and my Cacturn would still be alive. So, really, really bad play there. I'll need my Cacturn, as you'll see later, really badly. That Cacturn was my biggest asset to this team. So I go for the fake out here, and because I didn't kill that Marowak off with my Cacturn, I'm going to have to take 2 turns of Life Orb damage to finish this thing off. I could have finished it off in 1, but I was also predicting his switch, and I didn't know that this Life Orb damage would be so beneficial to him in the end here. So he's going to go in to learn the drill. Obviously, that thing's going to take me out with the drill peck. And I'm going to go into my Lapras to take that hit. He could probably take it the best. Actually, I know for a fact he would take it the best. So he does go for the drill peck. And that's doing about half, I would say. And now I'm going to go for the T-Bolt. Because if you wanted to switch back into that, what's it called? The Slowking, I can hit that, but no, he goes into this thing, which is another special wall, and this thing, oh my gosh, this sucks. I really hate this thing. I did not know that, oh, what's your name? Could be so annoying. Grumpig. I did not know you could be so annoying. But now, my superest effective attacks aren't doing nothing to this guy. You know, if I was Specs, it would change this a little bit. Maybe I should change his Lapras back to Specs. I don't know. But, now I'm going to go into Miss Murder, see if I can get a status on it. And, I get his Thick Fat, which, you know, doesn't really matter. So, actually right here we're going to trade statuses. Not just statuses, we're going to trade T-Waves. And, that's really lame for me because he is actually packing the Heal Bell, and I, of course, am not. So I go for the Calm Mind because all I have is Focus Blast and Psychic. He gets paralyzed, and I get paralyzed. He goes for the Heal Bell. You know, Psychic's not going to be doing that much to him at all, even with the +1, but it's not very effective, so he's going to get me down to 10 HP here. I go for the Psychic, and of course, even after a crit, that's doing nothing. Nothing to this thing. So I'm going to go for another Psychic, I believe, but it does not matter because he's just going to S-toss me out of there. And, yep, finishes off my my Gardevoir. Yep, that's your name. And now I'm going to go into my Fist of Fury, and here's where that 2 things of Life Orb damage come in. Alright, first I'm going to go for the Fake Out here, just to get some damage off on him. And that does a good chunk, I would say, maybe a 5th, and after Life Orb, maybe less than that. Maybe 6 hit KO, I don't know. But as he goes for the T-Wave, I predict some sort of status, Toxic or T-Wave, and I go for the Bulk Up, which is good for me. But now I'm going to have to start spamming the Sky Uppercut. Hope I get some sort of crazy crit or something, but I get paralyzed. And if I would have those 2 other Life Orb things, it wouldn't matter as much. So here I go into my Poke. basically, as a last resort, I'm gonna have to try to hit with a fake out, and like I know I'm done from this point. 'Cause I got screwed over there with that hacks. You know, I don't know how much the sky uppercut would have done anyway, but you know, it just kind of sucks just getting them late game hacks. And here comes those rocks that he set up earlier. Yep, that's gonna help me get taken out by the life orb thing. So if I would have had 2 more turns, I don't know what I could have done potentially, but you know, it's the thought that really counts. So he felt so bad for some of those late game hacks that he actually made me a background for my YouTube. So I thought that was pretty cool of him. So you should definitely go check him out. If you haven't seen the background on my channel yet, definitely go look at that. It is awesome. And yeah, not much else to say. See you later, YouTube.